Hey guys, I cannot believe what NASCAR is doing, okay? They're racing at Darlington, okay, but that's not the cool part. They're going back to the 80s, man. 1980s. That's, wow. I'm telling you right now, if Slaps, okay, now there's a called Slaps, okay? I hope he's watching this race because he's going to go nuts when he finds out they're going back to the 1980s. I mean, I'm not from the 80s, I'm from the 90s, early 2000s, but I don't watch NASCAR as much as I used to, but the NASCAR is going back to the 1980s today, which, wow. 1980s in Darlington. The only thing I hope they show, if they don't show this, I'm going to throw a fit. What is the most current car ever made? Who owns, if they don't show the King's car, then I'm not going to watch the race. They better show the King's car. The 43 car with STP. They're in Darlington, South Carolina. Oh no. Sorry about Roberts. Wow, we're talking legendary. Oh, that's cool. So this is gonna be awesome. So guys, this is gonna be So this is gonna be pretty cool, guys, to see this.
But if your mom ever mistakenly threw out some of your sports trading cards, Austin Dillon in that 3 car, he might have them. Adam Alexander visited with Austin and checked out the right stuff.
You don't throw away cards. You can't make, I don't throw about baseball cards.
And doing some box breaks online for my followers. I try and collect the pillars or the goats. I'm a big Michael Jordan fan. I've been collecting Michael Jordans as of late, trying to get some of his big cards.
Have you connected with some new fans through this?
Michael Jordan's always been the high dollar item.
It's like they fire up the chat like, hey, great run. They're keeping up with it. And it's awesome.
So this week is going to be pretty neat. I actually got, I already saw
some packages laid out here.
This is an 87 Donruss, so I got you one laid out over there. There's usually you're looking for the Mark McGuire rookie or Greg Maddux.
So we're doing 80s all week. Fox didn't exist until the 1987 area.
Mark McGuire.
How did you get the Mark?
How about that? Mark McGuire rated
Slide that in there.
Can I just go now?
Dude, that's the hit.
Where's the pay window? Can I
Double A cashed out right there with the Mark McGuire rated rookie.
Man, it depends what kind of cards you get, though. I do know for a fact that some cards are high dollar.
Junior Guns, this is one of my heroes right there. That's a pretty cool card. We threw it back to Junior last year. That was one of my favorite throwback cards that we've had. Pretty cool that we have our throwback weekend at Darlington. Just a throwback place. It is fitting and.
Oh wow! Ooh! Ooh!
Larry Mack with hair. Look at this.
That's worth money, is it?
Card with hair.
I did really good for myself today.
You did?
I mean, you can call it beginner's luck, whatever, but I got Mark McGuire who's going to the Hall of Fame, and not just Mark McGuire, but his rookie card.
Yeah, I mean, you did.
Those are hard to come by. No offense to baseball cards, guys. I'm not a big fan of them. Any kind of card, I'm not a big fan.
I have a card for you.
Really?
I brought it along.
Did you bring me a Jordan?
Well, it's not Michael Jordan, but it's double A.
It's double A. Well, we got to put you up here on the Hall of Fame.
Not over Jordan. How about over Jordan? Actually, I think that's okay.
Hey! Gordon's gonna smack your face in.
What's your best memorabilia here?
I've actually collected quite a bit of stuff, but I have to say my favorite, Richard Petty gave me this Charlie One Horse hat, just like he wears. He has signed it right there. He gave it to me in 2008 Chicagoland Speedway. He gave a lot of the drivers and a lot of the members of the media this. He was celebrating his 50th anniversary of being a part of NASCAR. And Jamie, I want to give you a piece of memorabilia that I know you will treasure for the rest of your life.
I see what you got, Larry.
Absolutely have here.
Oh,
Where
put it up.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I will cherish this, but I did not realize that Austin Dillon and I had so much in common because these are some of my favorite trading cards.
Oh my lord!
Did you notice is that you
Jamie, great minds think alike, because look at
Oh, a cigarette in his mouth.
I actually have this in my dressing room hanging up because I just love this picture so much. As we move ahead, you got this. Nacsar salutes presented by Coca-Cola honors current and former U.S. service members throughout the country. Today we celebrate former U.S. Army technician, 5th grade Leonard Wood. Wood, a co-founder of Wood Brothers Racing, was fittingly a mechanic during his time in the Army. So following his retirement from the service, Wood returned to racing, building engines and crew chiefing for his team. Then in 2013, Wood was inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame, joining his older brother, Glenn Wood, who went in the prior year. So Fox Sports is honored to celebrate you and all the other Spotlight members, not just this month, but all year long. So exciting. I love those.
That's pretty nice.
Ooh! Leonard right there. Leonard is actually going to join us a little bit later here on race day, so you don't want to miss that. Take a look. Right there. So cool. Coming up.
Oh, my Lord. This is going to be so funny.
Celebrating mom. Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano give us all the feels as they celebrate the first lady in their lives. All that and more coming up on race day.
Okay, come on. If I get Penny's car, I'm not going to be happy. But, yeah, guys, this is pretty cool. 1980s NASCAR. Now, I was going to do it today, but maybe tomorrow we'll start reading B-Stars. Actually, or we'll read during the race. Who knows? I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but, guys, it's pretty cool that we're going back to the 1980s. So, yeah, maybe we will do, who knows, maybe we'll do B-Stars during NASCAR racing. Who knows? Oh, well, we don't know yet. I do know I think she charged his camera up. I need to do some tweaks to this camera first.
For yourself in gaming, then make a name for yourself. Even if your office and bank balance are far from glamorous.
Better than my bank account.
Your expenses look good, and you're look so set for the month.
Going up against this guy and pitching your idea 100 times.
No.
Recording loop off.
I like it.
He likes it, and you definitely love that.
I'm going to charge you up a little bit more so I have a little extra data. But yeah, guys, we will start doing B-Stars later on today, guys. And that means that this will be live reading it. And so you guys know I have not read the book yet. The only thing I do is count the chapters. So it's 10 videos to make. Only 9 of them will be on the playlist, which you know how it says me.
Millions are saying yes to Allegra. The
What?
one allergist recommended.
You think I should do that too?
Allegra works 2 times
Use
faster
this.
than Claritin.
Okay.
Unlike Zyrtec, it's not drowsy. Say yes to Allegra.
I actually tried doing that. I changed some stuff around recently. I used this camera on a video recently. And the camera didn't.
And all the old familiar places. Left this heart of mine embraces all day through. I'll find you in the morning sun. And when the night is blue, I'll be looking at the moon. And I'll be seeing you.
Delete this video, yes.
If you have diabetes, you're on it.
Now,
You may think you're doing all
should I do that or not?
type 2 diabetes and
Now,
disease.
someone thinks I should use this camera, guys, for a joke as one of the videos. I don't mind using this camera, guys. It's just that,
Risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease, so we can help save your life.
yeah, I use this camera for a joke.
And
I might use this camera. I might go back to using camera 1. Now, guys, the only the camera's not that bad. Just the bad problem is it eats batteries like candy. It uploads faster than the cameras, though, but that's the only thing positive about it. But the problem is the quality is carbon vision. But I might have to use a camera later on. But yeah, guys, everything's doing pretty good. I'm kind of excited. I got book 12. Next book comes out in July, so I got a month to read that book. So I might reread it in a few weeks. I also got some other books I want to read too.
we're committed to making Jardiance available and affordable. With our savings card, eligible patients pay as little as $10.
Renting always made sense to me. And then it rained. In the apartment. Sorry, buddy. They also had a landlord who thought he could fix things.
Here we go again.
He could not. Oh, you're gonna do it?
I'll slap some paint on this and cover it right up.
But Rocket Mortgage helped me find the home loan option that works for me, so I could buy a place of my own. Now I don't have a landlord. Or a leaky ceiling.
When you need to throw in the towel on renting, Rocket can.
You got me, Tick.
Fox Sports, your new home for NASCAR, presents the 43rd annual Daytona 500. on here?
Bust his ass.
Thanks, Tony.
Which dad is faster?
Oh, look at this. You ordered tacos?
Stole another car.
That's gonna be around home.
We might have one of the windiest races on record.
I know I speak for all of us here when I say I'm so proud to be part of 20 years on Fox. Absolutely. As we continue and welcomed in a new century, Jeff Gordon continued his dominance. He also said this, quote, "Racing is not what I like to do. It's winning." Of course, Jeff Gordon won 7 times at Darlington, but what's even more impressive is that in his 36 starts, he finished in the top 10 23 times. Pretty good. Pretty good at that track. Time now for a little game we like to call Hit the Gas, Pump the Brakes, powered by Ram. Let's start with you, Larry. Kyle Busch will lead his 18,000th lap today. 9 away, 18,000.
I am going to hit the gas. 9 laps, Kyle. That's all you need. Starting third, coming off that momentum from that win last week at Kansas. I don't know if he's going to win the race, but I think he will live those 9 laps.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Larry Mack. I think that starting up front where he does and having the momentum from a win at Kansas, I think Kyle Busch can 18,000
Yeah.
laps. Are you kidding me?
I don't know if you're
Unbelievable.
seeing what I'm seeing, but that mustache.
The mustache.
As he's
His mustache
talking.
winked at me a
As
second
he's
ago.
talking. Leader of the most laps will win, Jamie. What do you say?
I am going to pump the brakes on this one. If you look at 2021, 9 of the 11 races, the leader has failed to win the race, including the last 7 in a row. So no chance.
I'm going to hit the gas. We are
Mm.
not at the other tracks, and I'm going to think a driver's going to do exactly what Kevin Harvick did a year ago when he led 159 laps and won the race.
All right, we will have a first-time Darlington winner today, Larry.
I'm going to say pump the brakes. I think we're going to get our 11th winner of 2021, but it will be someone that has tamed the lady.
Yeah, I'm going to hit the gas on this. I talked about Chase Elliott coming close last year. Also,
Ooh, Hooters. Those are-
Was on that list.
Wait a minute. Alan Kowicki's last person ever. Wait a minute.
The mustache made it. We're going to head out to the track.
Alan Kowicki's the last person ever to have used a Hooters car.
Yeah, you look like Groovy back. Hey, how about that quote from the Hall of Fame?
That's selfish, man. Only a champion say that. That ain't the racing, it's the winning.
I was going to say, that was an arrogant 2001 Jeff Gordon. I won the
Well, you
championship
earned it.
that year.
You
It's
definitely
it's
earned
all about the winning. He's like a mini Lombardi. I didn't mean it that way. You know what I
There's a lot more to that quote, but we won't get into it.
mean? All right, here we go. Hit the gas, pump the brakes. Jeff, Brad Keselowski will finish top 5 for the 3rd straight race.
I'm going to hit the gas on that. He started from the pole position. He won last week. I mean, I just think Penske.
I don't like Darlington.
Those guys are coming together right now.
Agree. On a roll, definitely hit the gas.
All right,
How?
Kyle Larson finishes top 3 today.
I'm still on the gas. I think he's going to do it, man. He has been dominant on these size racetracks. Kansas was all over the place. Unfortunately, didn't get the finish that he wanted, but definitely all over
Yeah,
the gas.
definitely hit the gas. He runs so good here. He's been so strong. And, you know, whether
I
he's
shocked
going to win
to
or not today, I think a top 3 is very possible.
Okay, mile and a 3rd track. He's terrific on mile and a half. We'll have our 11th different race winner of the season today.
Whoa! No, hit the gas.
Okay, all right.
I was originally going to say pump the brakes, but now I say hit the gas because
Yes.
Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, and Chase Elliott. Those 3 guys are so good, so strong here. And I think that one of those guys goes to victory lane today.
I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm agreeing with you again.
No way.
3 in a row.
We
We
all
actually agreed on I'm on the gas, on the loud pedal. I think, and this is why, up in the booth, Mike Joy has been saying it. We're going to get to 16 winners, and all year long, I've been like, you're crazy. There's no chance. All of a sudden, we've had all these new winners. It's going to happen. I think it's hit the gas, for sure.
All right. One thing we hit the gas on is Regan Smith, our pit reporter, because in 2011, in the Southern 500, which was at this track, he had a great quote afterwards when he said, "Legends win this race. I'm not supposed to win this race." Before we go to him working this race for us, let's watch.
Chase Hill is still racing. Go ahead. You're racing today?
night right there for me. Darlington, one of my favorite racetracks, not just because of the win, but obviously because it's a lot of fun to come and race at. Kyle, a win last week. This team is back in the winner's circle early in the season. You get ready for a hot, slick Darlington racetrack today. What are you thinking about this?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, just being able to
80 years of Eminem's been around for.
Win the race, get some bonus points going, getting our season hopefully just not turned around. We've been running pretty decent, having some decent runs.
Starting third. Kyle Busch is starting third this week. Still can't believe they're going to actually do. They're doing interstate battery. They're putting interstate battery on there. They have to. Interstate battery was on NASCAR. That car for 30 years at least.
And sunny out. Normally we come down here. Last few years it's been a night race, and this race being daytime, big 400 miles is a bit different than what we're used to. But
We'll go watch the race today.
M&M's Camry and what we can do here today with the 750.
Get rid of the Toyota. Bring them back to Dodges.
Next couple weeks with these cars.
It's going to be fun to watch you guys slip and slide. I love Darlington in the sun. I'm with you. This is going to be a great race. Jamie Little, before we go to you, I think Carter and Sierra maybe have a special message for you.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you.
Stop it!
I love you.
Stupid kids. Stupid. Okay.
My son rocking the gold
Jeff Porter.
like Regan Smith today, right on point. Well, this is hard transition now. I want to talk about this guy, Eric Jones. He is sneaky fast here, never finished outside the top 10. Eric, you won in 2019, but things are all different here today. The package is different, more horsepower, less downforce. How will that change from the cockpit seat? Today, see, I'm all messed up.
He got rid of the Ford. He's got rid of the Mustang. He used Ford this year. Petty sticks with American vehicles, which I'm glad he does. Can't believe he's going to be driving today's special car, STP.
And kind of just me thinking back to what it was like then. So overall, it's a lot different, but it's still Darlington at the end of the day, and there's still some stuff you can do that's going to translate no matter what package you're running here with. But excited to get out there. It's a great
STP
with STP on the day. Throwback to John Andretti. I'm excited to.
I still can't believe he's driving ST. They're doing it for Petty.
Yes, it's very special. Of course, John Andretti drove that car to Victory Lane in Martinsville 99. Hopefully it brings you luck, and great job in the booth with us yesterday. Maybe that will bring you a little luck too.
Where's your boss at? Richard Petty.
Today, Chris.
All right, Jamie, yes, happy Mother's Day to all the working moms that miss their kids. That's cute seeing her kids. Ryan Blaney with his mom, Joey Logano with his mom, talking about what they've meant to them in their careers. Well, we continue live. It's Throwback Weekend here in Darlington, South Carolina.
Throwback, so it's pretty neat. I don't understand this commercial. That's not a Rolls Royce, you idiot. That's not a Rolls Royce. That's not a Rolls Royce, you idiot. That's not a Rolls Royce. I can't wait. Throwback week. A new Post commercial for the UPS. Hello, UPS. Hello, Postal Service. New routes. Thank you for choosing the U.S. Postal Service. You see any money? You get that money back from Mr. Briscott?
Like the meat aisle, meat shop, meat store. So many meat places. Impossible meat made from plants.
So yeah, guys, this Hillage race is gonna be for today. It's the Goodyear 400 at NASCAR. It's the Goodyear 400 at Darlington. 33. It's the Goodyear 400. This is the Goodyear 400.
It offers exceptional height and
bam, 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 bam. It's the Goodyear 400 here at NASCAR on Fox.
Is your AC leaving you thirsty for something?
And you get that in your face.
Tune up your AC for just $98. Just $98 to ensure your AC all season long.
I'm actually surprised, guys, that
trained technicians are available 24/7 and even on weekends for replacement and
it's a movie. It can be over with before we even start racing. It's a movie. It's already over with before we start racing. But you put Friends on.
South Carolina, and our aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. You can see it all from up here. It's great meeting Mr. Richard Kramer, the boss at Goodyear. He came by to say hi to Goodyear 400. For decades, the blimp, that's Goodyear, the official tire of Goodyear 400.
Oh, wow, this is cool.
The track that changed everything for motorsports. For NASCAR, it's what Lambeau means to football, what Fenway means to baseball. But what Harold Bracington built wasn't perfect. Forced to work around his neighbor's minnow pond, the track was an egg shape, with one corner steeper and narrower than the rest. Her imperfections are what gave her charm. On Labor Day in 1950, fans flooded Darlington, climbing fences to see the green flag wave for the very first time. Stock cars flew around the paved road at high speeds, capturing the awe of racing's loyal following, creating memories that would last a lifetime. She's the lady in black, too tough to tame, and a place
Oh, Penny!
ingrained in our sports history. This was Darlington. This will forever be Darlington.
Such great history. We had a lot of great drivers with quotes, or just, some drivers. Here's this quote from Clint Boyer. There was so much history, so much tradition behind the race, such a cool racetrack. It's one of those places that isn't the nicest place you go. It's not the most fun, but the atmosphere is there, and it is awesome. Also,
yeah, that's a really clear quote. I'm just wondering, Clint, is that the same way you communicated words and phrases and quotes to your crew chief?
Oh, my Lord. Mr. Wood.
That was a terrible quote. His quote was so cool, and he found that thing. I don't even know that was an official quote.
That's all right. Well, somebody who's seen it all through the years, he probably made that up along the way here. Let's welcome Leonard Wood. We saw the car a moment ago. The Wood brothers, so much a part of the history of racing, special in the Ford racing family as well, and sitting on 99 wins. I just want to get your thought on where we are today with all that you've seen. Could you imagine we would see the kind of racing we see today at this particular track?
No, it's unbelievable how far it's come since the very first one that was run here. So I think you guys do an awesome job, and I think these guys do an awesome job driving these cars on a half-inch off the ground. I mean, it's unbelievable how good they can make them handle a half-inch off the ground.
Well, I can tell you this. All right, folks, this Mercury right here, 71 Mercury, the Wood brothers won. David Pearson won 11 out of 18 races, you told me, right?
That's correct.
Well, I always wondered how somebody can have dominance like that. And then I see this baby on Twitter, and from the first time I saw this story, Leonard, I wanted to bring this to the forefront. I think it's so special and tells the story, and right here in front of us, of just how unique and how special of a human and how talented you are as a racer. Tell us about this thing.
Well, anyway, my nephews Ed and Lynn wanted me to make a half-size 427 engine, make it look like a real one, and so Eddie was talking to Edsel Ford, and Edsel Ford said, well, make it like a Ford GT in 1967 that won the race in Le Mans. So then I had to make all these headers that had the GT headers on it. And so I went to the extra mile on a kind of, this thing going to be in the Ford Museum, I want it to be as unique as I can make it. So every piece of it was a solid piece. The valve covers was a solid piece of aluminum, the carburetors, the manifold.
Now, Chris, what that means now, when this thing started, it was a solid piece of metal that was hand carved out.
Yeah, when you hear about people say handmade, it's like, okay, you assembled it. No, you made every part.
How many hours did that take? How many hours?
9 months.
9 months.
9 months?
Not hours, Chris, months.
If that means anything to you.
Hey, Leonard, I got to ask you real quick before we have to go. You're this close to 100 wins with the Wood brothers. I mean, all the donuts, all the wins, all the years, but to get to 100, what would that mean to you and your family?
Well, that does mean so much to me. I'm not the crew chief anymore, but it would excite me more than any race that I ever won when I was crew chief for my nephews, Eddie, Lynn, and Kim. And so, like Talladega, it was
so we have to.
This didn't happen. Well, it happened in its first stage, but it didn't happen in the last one. It just happened to be in the wrong place, at the wrong time.
Well, we're going to also be thrilled when that day comes.
Well, I will too.
Thanks for bringing all this out. And by the way, everybody, he drove that car up here. Not D didn't drive it up here. Leonard, my man Leonard was the one who pulled it right up here.
And I would just like to say, thank you.
He raised that car
for wanting this Museum, and I'm thinking when I'm hoeing corn back when I was 12 years old that I'd never have something like this in Henry Ford Museum. But proud of it. We've been with Ford all these years, you know, and it's just so happy to do something for them.
Well, we appreciate you being here and all your contributions, too.
Thank you so much. And you guys do a great job, honestly.
Thank you. Good luck today.
If he gets that car and drives away,
With us, speaking of Ford, get to know the local NASCAR home tracks across North America. Advanced My Track Challenge. Visit advancedmytrack.com to view each track's stories and vote.
Michigan's is the only one I care about.
To be the 2021 Advanced My Track Challenge winner. Ryan Blaney in a Ford has had some success this year, not necessarily here, but on Mother's Day. Him and his mom thinking about things a little bit differently. Greater concern as Caitlin Vincey has the story.
Here's a good one. Everybody's little. You have Grandpa and Grandma and all of us. I think that had to have been either Christmas.
I got a pretty awesome shirt going on now.
Amico.
You know, of all the years that I've interviewed you, I don't think I've ever had the chance to talk to you before, so I appreciate you doing this with us today.
Maybe back on a little bit. Thanks for talking to back a bit.
What's it been like for you watching him kind of come into his